Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies Technical Campus stands as a sterling beacon of excellence in professional education within Delhi NCR. Envisioned by our founder chairman, a notable man of distinction, Dr. S.C. Vats, our institute has dauntlessly tread on the ideals of man-making, character building and nation building as espoused by Swami Vivekananda ji. WIPS TC is accredited with an A++ grade by NAC. Namaste, good morning. I, Professor Anuradha Jain, Principal WIPS TC, will take you for a campus tour and will show you the state-of-the-art infrastructure and facilities. Our institute has lush green, eco-friendly campus with ultra-modern and state-of-the-art infrastructure. We have 3 gates at our campus. This gate number 1 dedicated for faculty members, gate number 2 for staff, visitors, guests, gate number 3 dedicated for students. Flap barriers are installed at the main gate for student biometric attendance for the purpose of safety and security. It's a barrier-free campus with ramps, wheelchairs, sanitation facilities for differently abled, audio facilitated lifts and tactile path. We have dedicated meditation room named as Inner Space Vivekananda Dhyan Kendra. Yeah, now we are entering to our School of Engineering. We are entering into VLSI Design Lab.
Welcome to the VLSI Lab. This lab is equipped with 3 different set of softwares. Here, these are the possible list of experiments that can be performed in this particular lab. It is also this is also the information regarding the equipment and the softwares that we have in the lab. The first software that we have is Cadence Virtuoso. Here, an inverter is designed and its DC transient analysis are performed. I will introduce to the hardware boards we are having. We are having 3 kinds of boards. One is pink board, other is Boolean board, and this is the Kriya board. So, for example, I am showing the design of 1-bit full adder. So, I am giving the inputs from this side like 0, 0, and carry is also 0. So, my sum is 0 and carry is also 0. But now I am changing my inputs and I am giving this. So, my carry is 1 and sum is 0. So 1-bit full adder is shown with the help of Boolean board, and we can perform also the sequential circuits and combination circuits with the help of pink board.
So we have ARM University program in which we are covering different kits for the faculty members, which is access to teaching materials, access to softwares, to online courses, access to textbook and access to simulator tools. So these are the list of resources which are available. So for the teaching materials, these are the links. These all are the subjects. We can download the teaching materials from here. Software tools are available, which is the ARM Development Studio software, and it is we can download all these software through this thing. And online courses are also available, books and tools.
So welcome to the Engineering Graphics Lab. In this lab, particularly we teach BTech students about the angles of projections, in which we tell about them the difference between first angle projection and third angle projection. And on the basis of that, what we did, we teach our students to make the projects or make the objects and describe them on the particular sheet which has been described over here, in which we have tell them to draw the projection of planes on the basis of first angle projection and third angle projection.
This is our AI and machine learning lab.
Welcome. In this lab, we conduct experiments for three subjects: artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. For artificial intelligence, we use Prolog. For machine learning, we use Python. And for deep learning, we use Keras and PyTorch. And this is the sample experiment of logistic regression done in machine learning lab.
Welcome to our data science and analytics lab.
Data science and analysis lab in which we perform the different experiment using for the analysis of data sciences using the Python libraries, and for analysis of the data we use the Weka tool. This is one of the experiment in which we perform the pre-processing, classification, clustering, association using the Weka. The latest version of Weka is installed. This is a visualization of different data sets.
This is our cloud computing and web technologies lab.
In this lab, we are training our students in different technologies like cloud computing, then web security, virtualization, web programming, and many more cutting-edge technologies.
This is our computer center, and the area of this computer center is 170 square meter.
It is a computer center in which we have a 7th generation latest configuration system with the audio video enabled. It includes the projectors and the plotter. It is a hub of various events. Here we conduct the FDPs, SDPs, workshops, online sessions which help students to learn different technologies.
This is our fundamental of computing lab.
In this lab, we use latest version of MATLAB software. We have licensed MATLAB software to perform digital image processing experiments, and we use Dave C++ IV waveform to perform C++ programming language. And we have 30 user computers. This is MATLAB latest version software R2023B, and in this experiment we basically convert the image from color to grey image, then we find out the canny edge detection output.
Electrical science lab.
In this lab, we have various kits that are being used by the students. So one of the kits is DS1 function generator. In this, students are able to see the phase angle and frequencies of the sinusoidal waveform. Next kit is the home electrical wiring system. In this kit, students are able to know about the staircase system that are being used by them in their homes. And another kit, we have a transformer. So in this kit, students are able to know about the short circuit test and open circuit test of the system. So they'll just vary the voltage and they'll measure the parameter of the open circuit test and short circuit test.
This is our digital logic design lab.
In this lab, digital logic design lab, here we will teach students digital logic based on logical operation. So we can use digital design, as well as we can also correlate the realistic problem, which is you can also observe here by using this realistic problem. So here this is the water level checking problem, and you can make that project based on this value. So here if you see the level using 7 segments, so it is showing the low level, and if you dip inside of this, then it will show the full value of this, and after that overflow it will remove, then it will show the overflow value of that particular project. So realistic problem you can also define using that logical design lab.
Internet of Things lab.
In this lab, we have the components which are used in the IoT system. These are all the components which are very commonly used in our IoT system. This is our soldering station where the students can solder items on their Arduino boards. Then this is our IoT kit. This is multi-control IoT kit. We have microcontrollers, Uno, Raspberry Pi, ESP and STM32, and some sensors are already embedded in the kit. This is our 3D printer. The 3D printing is already going on in this particular system. These are certain examples of the products which we have created using our 3D printer. This is the Arduino Uno software which is used for the programming by the students, and once the program is run, then it can be transferred to the hardware kit, and then accordingly the hardware project runs. These are some sensors and some hardware kits. These are the projects which are done by the students. This is the smart irrigation system. This is the LPG gas detector system, flood detection and early warning system, soil moisture monitoring system. This is the smart wristband which can be used by further disabled people, and this is the smart stick. These are certain furthermore hardware kit of our IoT lab.
Welcome to a sensor control and DTM lab.
So this is Sensors and Control System lab. This lab is basically divided into two parts. The first part deals with the transducer. This is displacement transducer, strain gauge, and the most commonly used pressure transducer, where the pressure is converted to voltmeters. Then the second part consists of the modulation. The modulation, frequency modulation, amplitude modulation. So this is AM transmitter, AM receiver, and the sampling and reconstruction technique. So this is sensors. In this lab, we learn about the communication skills, presentation skills, and we talk about how to build your vocabulary.
Welcome to our applied physics lab.
In this lab we have fundamental applied physics experiment. Here we have the optical fiber setup to measure the numerical aperture of the optical fiber. This is the experiment to study the band gap of the semiconductor using photoresistor. We also have Mendel's experiment to measure the frequency of vibration within the string. In this experiment, we have the Lissajous figure on the CRO. As we change the phase, we see the change in the Lissajous figure. This is the experiment to study the frequency of vibration using sonometer. In the dark room, we have optics-based experiments here. The first experiment that we have is the study of diffraction pattern using helium neon laser and diffraction grating. As you can see, we have the diffraction pattern for different orders of wavelength. We calculate the wavelength of the helium neon laser using the pattern that we observed on the screen. The second experiment we have is to measure the wavelength of the sodium lamp using Newton's ring setup. Here we see the interference pattern through the telescope. This is the polarimeter experiment where we study the optical rotation of the liquid sugar solution using the polarimeter. This is the diffraction grating experiment where we calculate the wavelength of the mercury lamp using a diffraction grating with the help of a spectrometer.
This is our applied chemistry lab.
In this lab, we perform the different applied chemistry experiments. We perform different titrations to determine the chemical properties of water like hardness, alkalinity, chloride ion concentration, copper ion concentration. Like here, we are performing an experiment to determine the hardness of water.
Initially, it's a wine red color complex solution. As we continue the titration with the EDTA solution, the color of the solution changes from a wine red color initially to a blue color because of the complex formation of EDTA with magnesium oxides. That is how we determine the hardness of water. Further, this is a viscometer using which we determine the viscosity of the water sample, which is again a very important property of any water sample.
This is our environmental studies lab.
This is our EVS lab. You can see various instruments by which we can analyze water sample analysis, soil analysis, conductivity meter. This is pH meter. By using this pH meter, we can analyze the pH, water sample pH of variety of samples. This is colorimeter. These are hot plates.
Welcome to our hardware project lab.
In this hardware project lab, students display certain projects which has been displayed in this particular lab. Some of the projects which are there is Ford, Alpha, Dhwaj, Aroman, Trishikane, Hydroponics, Swipsyard, Anti-Plasma Thruster, Solar Car and Swachhboard. This is the Dhwaj Aroman. This is a robotic arm which can be used for stable hand movement and for rehabilitation and remote handling purpose. This is the hero of our whips. This is a robot which is designed by the students of AIML branch 3rd year. This is a technical orientation utility robot which can be used for autonomous navigation, expanded interpersonal skills and innovative storytelling. This is a working station where students convert their ideas and innovation to entrepreneurship. These are some breadboard, these are certain boards, some sensors which the students use to convert their ideas into hardware projects. This is the solar car which is developed by one particular student of our college. This is the Trishikane which can be used by the visually impaired, like when some object will come in front of that, then the beat will sound. This is the final prototype ready version which can be used by the disabled people. This is the accident detection and alarm system which is designed by the students, where if any particular accident occurs, then the message will come on the number of the person involved. This is the robotic drone which is designed by the students of our college. This is the prototype stage where they started working and then they converted it into the full-fledged hardware project. This is the flood detection system where if the water level increases, then the bridge will come up. This is the smart home and automation system which is the need of the hour. Now here comes the ionic plasma thruster.
This is the plasma thruster prototype which I find out the details for them. Here to generate the plasma, they uses anode and cathode. As we know, plasma thruster, plasma is the fourth type of matter after the solid, liquid and gases. Here using the anode and cathode, they prepare the plasma to generate the thrust.
Software project lab.
In this software project lab, the students convert their ideas and innovations into live projects with the help of the softwares and the different type of languages which they use in implementing their projects. Now, as you can see, these are a few of the examples where students have developed these software projects. They have developed these software projects like biometric face detection, virtual mouse, AI desktop assistants where they have used NLPs to make the desktop more smarter, and Data Ninja is one of the few examples that students have used and implemented their projects.
This is our engineering mechanics lab.
This is engineering mechanics lab. So first year students use this lab to gain practical knowledge about engineering mechanics. So students do practical and calculate force, moment, coefficient of friction using this lab.
Welcome to a workshop 1.
In this lab, we have the lathe machine with us. This is the lathe machine that is there in the workshop lab. And after the lathe machine, we have the drill machine with us. And we also have the power saw to cut the workpiece that is to be used on the lathe machine. This is the workpiece that is being made with the help of the lathe machine. These are the various operations performed, the knurling and the tapering operation. In the workshop lab, we also have the welding shop with us, and in the welding shop we use the electric arc welding machine, and this is the sample of the workpiece that is made in the welding shop.
Workshop 2.
In this workshop 2 lab, we focus on the sheet metal shop and the fitting shop, and these are the few samples made by the BTech students in the fitting shop and in the sheet metal shop.
This is our DBMS lab. It is equipped with Oracle Database Management System. Here students can get hands-on experience on querying the database, implementing the database, and make their SQL programming skills improved and making them ready for industry.
Modeling and Simulation Lab.
As mathematics is the integral part of all the emerging areas of data science, machine learning, Internet of Things, and computer science. So, in this lab, students are taught the optimization techniques and statistical techniques which helps them to understand the concept of machine learning, data analytics, and networking.
I will introduce to the practicum lab now. It is conducted for the students of AIDS, AIML, IoT 4th semester. In this, students make projects which are based on emerging trends in AI, ML, IoT and DS, etc. And evaluation of the project is done on the basis of novelty of the projects, the quality of the project as well as the applicability.
CAD Center.
This is computer aided drafting lab. In this lab, students are used to make drawing in 2D and 3D, and this software is useful for the imaging area of the computer science.
Welcome to the WIPS Data Center. The networking infrastructure of WIPS Data Center is equipped with the latest devices from Cisco Light Core Switch 9500 series, Layer 2 Switch 9200 series, and fully Wi-Fi campus with Cisco Wi-Fi 6 access point. Each block of the campus is connected to the data center through 10-gram backbone connectivity. Backbone level redundancy is managed through Cisco 9500 series core switches. In the data center, ISP Internet Service Provider level redundancy and load balancing is managed through the Sophos firewall.
Welcome to our library 1 for engineering. The area of this library is 600 square meter. This is our reading room in the library.
This is our library statistics. As on date, we are having 981 titles, 11,372 volumes, and in the critical sections we are having 40 national journals, 6 international journals, and 7 magazines. We are also having the e-resources like EBSCO, ProQuest and IEEE. We are also having an institutional membership of Telnet and British Council Library and American Library. This is our digital section. We are having 20 PCs for the students. They can access their online databases and e-resources over here.
We are now entering into our library 2 for engineering department. The area of this library is 430 square meter.
In our this library sites, our books are titled 1794, volume 9422, and periodical 83 journals, national 15 and 3 international, newspaper 12 and magazine are also 12. These are such type e-resources: AppSco, ProQuest, IEEE, DELNET, Quintin, Harvard Business Publishing, ProQuest, ProQuest, and these are the institutional members: American Library, ASSOCHAM, British Council Library, CII Federation. These are faculty publication. And this is a digital section for 10 computers. And this is a stack area and journals area.
This is our examination controller room, and to maintain confidentiality, there is biometric system to open the door. These are our classroom. The size of every classroom is more than 90 square meter, and all classrooms are equipped with wall-mounted projectors. This is our another classroom. So in total we have 18 classrooms which are dedicated for BTech programs. Yeah, these are our tutorial rooms, and in all we have 5 tutorial rooms. This is another tutorial room which is also used for group discussion. Boys common room. Girls common room with attached washroom. This is the director's office. Administrative staff and conference room for the director. These are our faculty rooms dedicated to each faculty members.
I am Professor Dr. Dipali Virmani. I am heading the BTech programs at PIPS TC. Our focus is on imparting the practical knowledge to our students. We nurture the students' curiosity and focus on their hands-on practice and their knowledge sessions. We want them to become ethically and morally sound professionals.
Yeah, this is our seminar room. It has sitting capacity of 240 with flexible wooden partition so that we can convert into 2 seminar rooms with 120 each. This is our boardroom. This is our auditorium with the seating capacity of 250 and equipped with PA system and all audio-video facilities. This is our video studio dedicated for recording video lectures, documentation, MOOCs, etc. This is our FDP and GDPI room. We organize our faculty development program here and with proper ventilation. Yeah, this is our counselor office and we have full-time professionally qualified counselor Dr. Poonam Khurana with us. At our campus, we have indoor as well as outdoor sports facilities for students. This is our NSS office. Yeah, this is our NCC office and we have SFS unit for boys and girls both. Yeah, this is our medical room and we have full-time Dr. Rahul Solanki, MBBS. This is rainwater harvesting pit with the capacity of 2 lakh liters. Rooftop solar plant. We have installed sewage treatment plant with the capacity of 450 KLD per day. Our cafeteria for students.